Good morning and welcome back to Walks with Mohen, episode 11. And today I'm gonna walk away from this lawnmower sounds. But today we're gonna discuss on monk mode and whether or not this is for you. I'm obviously going to argue that it's not for you because in my eyes, monk mode is number one, the pussy way of trying to achieve what you want to achieve. Number two, I think you're missing out on so many positives that can come from doing something that is a bit different from monk mode. Now, I know I'm coming with a very attacking way to it, but hear me out. By the end of this video, you'll fully understand why I am saying what I'm saying and the absolute benefit to the one thing that I think monk mode misses out on. And yeah, just stay tuned for that. So first things first, what is monk mode? Monk mode is a protocol where you get up, you want to make a change, say, be it in the gym, be it in business, be it in reading, be it in your career. And what you do is, it's essentially the lock myself in a room until I get what I want mindset. And these things are powerful to make a change, right? Because you're fully putting yourself in the space with just the work. But what I've learned recently and throughout my life is that when you make a change, you are met with resistance. And that resistance is through the people around you. So an easy example is if you've been to gym before and you've got serious about the gym and you find maybe your parents, your mom asking about the gym, what your goal is, asking like why do you want to get big, and like basically trying to talk you out of it. And then maybe they're speaking on supplements, maybe they're speaking on creatine, maybe they're speaking on things that they're essentially worried about you, worried about what you're going to consume and the path that you're taking on. Now, this is normal, this is natural. This is essentially what tripped. This is essentially what you're meant to get from a community that cares about you. And this is what monk mode doesn't touch on. Monk mode promotes this idea that if you just remove yourself from these other situations, you remove yourself from, social media, etc. Again, you can do that, but you're removing yourself from the distraction, you're removing yourself from the resistance. That resistance has in it the potential to make you not only greater, but to make you a greater influencer, a greater leader, and to teach you even more about willpower. Because there's nothing more powerful than a person who achieves something despite all the resistance versus someone who removed themselves from all the resistance. The person who removed themselves from all the resistance just made it easier for themselves, right? Now, I'm not saying we're meant to make it harder. I'm just saying that when these people who question you about the new behavior you're taking on, whether it's in gym or reading or in a business or whatever, these people who question you care about you the most. They're part of your community. Now, they may be questioning you, they may be challenging you, they may be even bullying you to an extent. But, maybe not the bullying part, but when they are challenging you and they're creating that resistance between who you're trying to be and trying to essentially make it easier for you to go back to who you were, they're showing interest in you. And if you make that change, that interest that they hold becomes inspiration. It becomes the change within them because now they've seen it for themselves. Despite that, And that's what's more powerful than any kind of monk mode change, because then you're not just changing for yourself, you're changing for your whole community. And when you change for your whole community, you inspire change those around you, and that change that they feel comes back and re-inspires you. I found this with me when I really got serious about the gym, and I found people around me get inspired by that. And then we gymmed harder, and then one person pushing hard in the gym became 5 people pushing hard in the gym, having to split into 2 groups just to get work done, because you can't gym with 5 people on one machine. Like, building a whole crew of people motivated to do something positive is far more powerful than just achieving one big transformation by yourself. And I want you to think about that. That is the power of a community. And that is what you lose out on with monk mode. Monk mode is a lie, because community can do way more for you. Community can keep you accountable. Community, when you're finding yourself physically unable to do some things, can talk you into doing things you thought you weren't capable of. Because when someone else experiences that growth and inspiration from you, they're able to bridge the gap and pay it back to you. And it's a wonderful thing. That inspiration that you carry for yourself, that carries on into other people's lives, carries on into your community, is powerful. That's all life is. We're communal creatures. Someone back in the day discovered how to bring water to a tribe by like laying down and drilling and cutting out pieces of land, and created some kind of piping solution. That's how like that would have been his contribution. He would have given his life for that. The same way in these days, it hasn't changed. All we're doing is creating these solutions for the greater community. So don't forget the fact that you are part of a community, and that is subject to change when you change your habits and everything. Don't shut off your community. I don't think that's the wisest thing. All right, peace.